Hi everyone, welcome back again to me talking about one of my favourite subjects, which is oracle cards and tarot cards. So today the unboxing is a deck of cards that I've had since December. They are the Transient Light Tarot, and they are, I'll be absolutely honest with you, they are absolutely gorgeous. I really do like them from what I have seen so far. So they are by Ari Wisner. I'm hoping I'm saying that right and doing that justice. And they are an opportunity to rediscover your own wisdom, inspired by the beauty of transience. This powerful tarot invites you to embrace the spirit of growth, celebrate our limitless collective connection. By tuning into the magic of the cards, you'll discover your own wisdom and opportunities for healing, reflection, and authenticity. They are by Hay House. You can just see the little Hay House logo on the bottom there, although it is all the way around. Two-piece box, traditional two-piece box, and you can see the artwork's lovely, absolutely lovely artwork. When we open it, it does have a little verse inside to encourage you to sit, take some time for yourself, to allow yourself to have that time to almost hold space for yourself, because we're all really good at holding space for other people, aren't we? But we do tend to forget ourselves. We can be a little bit negligent of ourselves, can't we, at times? So back to the cards. These come with a gorgeous little book. It just feels like a quality book, and it has within this book, let's see, it has the dedication of the book, and it talks about the transient light, and it has the breakdown of the different cards. It has examples of spreads in here. It talks about the creator and about the artist as well. So again, I always say this, there's people who I know who read cards intuitively and say throw away the book. I always believe that somebody's taken some time to put their energy into creating the book and putting the words in and designing the cards. So I always like to at least have a browse through the book before I go into looking into the cards. It's not very often that I won't look into the book. I always say to my students, you can read the book, you don't have to read from the book. So there'll be bits and pieces from this that you'll find out about the artist, about the creator, and about the theory behind the cards. These cards, from what I remember from looking through this very briefly, have a limited number of colours used within the deck, and they are a plastic free deck. They are very environmentally friendly, and that's exactly what the creator wanted, and the artist wanted. They didn't want something that was going to potentially give to people, but then at the same time going to take away from Earth, from the world that we are living in. So they were very careful in the way that these cards were produced. So that's mentioned in the book. Talks about it being a tool to help you discover your powerful inner magic, take control of your purpose, and embrace those opportunities. So as you can see, the book has all of the cards in, and we'll just look at the hanged one. So there we go. You can see the illustrations are in black and white, but then we have alongside each card and each illustration, we have a little verse as well. So it is, they're just lovely cards. So that's the major part of the deck. like this, and you can see the deck, it's split, the book, and then we go into the minor. So starts with wands and does the traditional working through the cards, looking at the meaning of each one. There we go. That's a very traditional image for the Five of Wands, isn't it? The 5 wands all together, battling and burning. So there we go. The 8 of Wands for that speed, things coming quickly. So there's very much some of the traditional stuff in, but some very different imagery as well. So lovely, lovely, lovely deck of cards. This one, instead of using the word cups, uses vessels. We have swords, we have coins, and we have wands. So there we go. That's the booklet. The cards themselves. This is the bit that everybody wants to see, isn't it? Decent sized cards. That's my hand, so you can see. I'll put one card on, that will make it easier, won't it, for you to do a comparison. So that's the size of the cards, and the backs of the cards, really, really nice cardstock, really nice, a nice thickness, so you feel like you've got something in your hand that you can hold. You can, you know, anybody who's like me who sort of picks up on things instinctively, intuitively, sometimes you'll find yourself holding onto your card quite firmly or putting your hand on the card quite firmly, and these cards feel substantial, feel like they're gonna last. They really do. They're a lovely, lovely card. Shuffling wise, shuffle okay. Fanning out, I'm going to fan out half of them because there are so many. Obviously it's a 78 deck, it's a traditional deck in that sense, and fan out absolutely okay. So I'll work through some of the cards. Here we go. Oh gosh, I've put them all in the wrong order now, I think. So we've got the Fool. Yes, I've definitely put them in the wrong order. Not to worry, we'll go hang as we grow, as we say in my house. Swords. So these are some of the swords. Obviously when I've cut the deck, I've put them the wrong way around. Classic error. But you can see there's the traditional symbolism with the swords. There seems to be a butterfly on each of these swords so far, or that wing, that air. I'm assuming that's to connect to the element of air that is associated with swords. So we've got these. They are gorgeous. They're a lovely thickness. You can tell when you put the cards down that they are a decent quality. You know, they are lovely, lovely cards. So, the Proclaimer, the Lovers. So obviously these are some of the major cards now. So what would traditionally be the Chariot riding across the sky, with the animals at the front. I say animals because some have horses, some have cats, some have lions. Different decks have different animals doing that. This is a very different take on that. Strength, very traditional imagery. The Hermit, the Wheel, Justice. As I say, lots and lots of different sorts of imagery there. Lots of things for you to tap into as well. But it is definitely, with these cards, I feel it's definitely worth a browse through the booklet to be able to do the creator justice when you're looking at them, so that you get that deeper understanding of the cards. There we go. these vessels, examples of the vessels. You see the Apprentice, the Champion, the Keeper of Vessels, and the Crown of Vessels. What a gorgeous card that is. Then we have our wands. So we've done vessels, we've done swords, and these are now wands. Wands look a little bit more traditional in their imagery that's being used. And there we go with the Apprentice, the Champion, the Keeper, and the Crown. There's our, back to our major. Oh, I forgot to mention, this deck actually does come, it's not a 78 deck. It actually comes with 3 separate cards. I'll talk about them later. So then we come to our coins. Again, traditional in the symbolism. Very, very lovely cards. Some quite nice images for you to tap into to get the meaning of. With the coins, I feel it's probably, the imagery does lend itself to you understanding the numbers, the numerical symbolism within tarot, but that's something that you can work on and that you can develop as you develop your practice within cards. So as you can see, pretty much towards the end of the deck of cards. Apologies again for them not being in full order. It's down to me cutting them and messing about with them at the beginning of this. You can tell that these are a decent sized card because the pile of cards is already relatively thick, and that's the last of the actual cards. So you can see from that the actual thickness of the cards when they are together, so that shows you that they are a nice thickness of card. The additional cards that come out with the deck, these are the only full colour cards within the deck, and they are past, present and future. Now it does mention in the booklet about these, and when you put them together they do create a DNA type helix to show how things interweave and how things work together, how everything's all connected and such like, and the work to show the growth and the progression. So these are cards that you can use however you would like to within your readings. That's it. That is that deck of cards. That is the Transient Light Tarot. As I've said, they are absolutely gorgeous cards, really nice thickness. They've got like a satin finish on them, so they've got that smoothness, but they're not actually coated in a plastic, so that makes them feel really, really nice. I would absolutely recommend doing the creator and the artist justice and taking a look through the booklet that comes with these cards, because there is a story attached to these cards as well about growth and progression, hence the growth and the progression that you can see within the cards and in the full colour images that are there as well. Absolutely gorgeous cards. They are, like I say, fully recyclable because that's what they wanted. There's no point having that energy there if we aren't going to utilise it and give something back to our earth. But this is the deck. Absolutely gorgeous deck, and I'm looking forward to doing some readings with them. Box is beautiful, it's textured, you can't really tell here, but it's textured. It feels almost like a tree's bark. So again, Transient Light Tarot, published by Hay House. Definitely worth a look at if you are drawn to things that are tarot related